Morning, guys. In this video, I want to give you something that will increase your commission in your sale rate and the homeowner experience in the next 30 days for free in the next maybe 5 minutes. And I think this is my goal, is to give you something in every single video that I put up that you would normally pay for. So in this one, we're going to cover a strategy that is injected into the sales process at a very specific point. And this is after the set, okay? So the leads generated, whether it's on the doors, outbound call, online, and it's set into an appointment. So sets are normally outsourced. Outbound call center does the appointment setting. Technology does the appointment setting. Door-to-door sets the appointment for the closer. And there's always this gap of time from when the appointment is set to when the appointment happens that most of us aren't really filling. And people have instant remorse. Homeowners do, right? They're like, what did I just do? Is this a scam? What am I in for? Who are they going to be? What are they going to look like? What are they going to sound like? All this stuff, right? So when you're closing out your day, so you had your appointments, right? You've got some new ones on the calendar for tomorrow. At the end of your day, you're filling out your books and you're calling these people, right? And you can text them first, but you want to get them on the phone because you have to accomplish a couple things. So when you call them and you get them on the phone, you're just introducing yourself. It's not rocket science. You just need to let them know that there's a real person at the end of this and you're a professional, you know what you're doing. And the way you do this is by setting a clear and concise agenda. People don't want to have a gap of knowledge. Like they want to know what they're in for. And if you can just sort of say, hey, look, I'm just here to figure out, what you're trying to accomplish. How far have you gotten? Like, what do you think of this whole thing? What would it take for you to do this? Like, what's your perfect scenario? And then what would prevent you from going solar? These types of open-ended questions are going to be a very effective way of doing two things simultaneously. Number one, you're obviously doing effective discovery because they're just going to tell you what you need to do. And number two, you're building rapport at the same time, right? And you're also demonstrating your expertise in the industry. When you're asking them questions and they're speaking the majority of the time, especially at the beginning, then you're a valued advisor. You're not a salesperson anymore. So once you can get them surfaced on the discovery and they're like going to be good to go, you can do a couple different things. The goal is to remove minutes from the set to the close. Like, gap of time is bad for sales. You've heard the adage, time kills deals. Well, it's not really time. It's their lives. We're not really competing against anything besides the things that happen in their daily lives, right? Everyone focuses on competition. Oh, other quotes, blah, blah, blah. It's not really that. It's Johnny who, got a stomach bug. It's, what I'm saying? Like, it's anything that could happen. It's all those things. Like, I got 4 kids. You know how much happens every day? It's insane. It's insane. So it's the same thing for them. So you want to bump them. You could go ahead and confirm the appointment for tomorrow at this point, like effective discovery done. Get the power bill if you don't already have it, whatever. Hey, look, Jim, I can get you. It looks like you booked for tomorrow at 2:15. I can do that for you. No problem. Happy to meet you and Mrs. Jones, right? But I did have this cancellation just happen like this evening from 5 to 7. So I'm like wide open. I could bump you, like I could pencil you in so I can get you this information sooner, because a lot of these things are on first come, first serve basis. So God forbid you miss out on some rebate, right, that New York State is offering you. So does that sound good? Do you think you and Mrs. Jones might be able to meet between those 2 hours today? And that's just closing the gap. All we're doing is removing the time. So that's the appointment bump. That's what I want to cover in this video, right? Now, very important at this stage, it's to do as much as you really can. Like, a lot of guys will even just go ahead and offer them a pre-qualification real fast. It's a soft credit check, because when you're looking at a house, you can give these people a lot of information. You pretty much know the deal. Right? If you're selling PPA, it might be a little bit more specialized, right? But you kind of know exactly what the size of the system might be. These panels are big. I think last time I checked, they're 17.4 square feet a panel. So, you look at a roof, you get a good idea based on their power bill, right? So anyway, the whole goal is to remove the gap of time. So if you can bump them up, even if they did book for like this evening, move them up. Like, find out, poke around, and always loop back around before you leave them with no H. Just want to check one last time. Like this is good for you and Mrs. Smith, right? Just want to confirm. Easy. So that's my value add that I want to give you in this video today. It's don't let them wait to hear from you. Be a good person. Reach out to them, calm their nerves, set a clear agenda, and you're going to look like the pro and you're going to close more sales because of it. So thanks again, guys. I'll see you in the next training video.